was what was in the License Quota Raj, the Monopolies Restrictive Trade Practices Commission, which worked on totally different spirit of suspicion, looking at institutions which were very opaque, which itself marked the character of institutions in the license quota regime at that time. Whatever be the historical context in which India chose to take that path, in 91, obviously, all of us do recall that we've taken a decision to open up the economy, and therefore a different institution in the nature of the CCI had to come through, and it came in, splendid 10 years, remarkable performance with restraint, not obstructing the competition which has to play its role, but also making sure that you'll be a good watchdog. And that's what the CCI has done to its credit. And today I have no hesitations in saying that you played your role exemplarily. And now, after the 10 years, so now after the first 10 years under the globalized India context, you're looking at the new economy. And therefore, from today, I would think the Competition Commission is getting into a CCI 2.0 mode. Competition without frontier is what is now capturing the globe. And when I say sans frontier, borrowing the word or the name given to a very globally famous medicines, doctors without frontier, then it became anything else without frontier. Today, I would put it as competition without frontier. And this is not something which I have churned out myself, but even in the G20, the discussions today are going into saying, how would you define operations? How would you define profits or turnovers which are getting generated in a geographically physical area where one doesn't operate? Physically, you're not present, but you're making your turnover and earning your profits in an area which is jurisdictionally different from where you're located. So if that is the way the global competition is evolving, and it's not evolving somewhere whose impact is not on us, whose impact is so much on us that we are still probably wondering as to how we are going to rein in that kind of, if I may use the word, abuse. It's not always abuse, but that's a smoking gun. That's the smoking gun which I think governments, not just in India, but also in Europe, in countries which we think are far ahead of us in understanding competition law, are also confronted with. And kudos to the Commission for it, where you've come up with the Green Channel notification much ahead of Injeti Srinivasa's report. And also you set the law, the RERA, by your own actions well before the Parliament thought about it. So you've shown clear proactiveness in many of these by coming out well ahead of the government or well ahead of... so there is a very big challenge before the Commission in the new economy context, not just within the terrain, not just within the jurisdiction in which you operate, but because the jurisdiction has one leg somewhere else, it has its own dimension, which we have to keep in mind. So I would call upon the Commission to, for the next decade, well in time from now, look at two of these very critical aspects, the sans frontier competition unfairness, which is on us, and the suo motu role, which you should play. And that would really put both the Parliament and the government in a better position to be able to understand the competitive world which we are living in. And that competitive world for India has a unique feature. I would still think today, if we introspect, competition, fair play, free market are all today being looked at with a certain sense of caution. Because of the capitalists, what I may want to use a word with a certain sense of discretion, but for want of a better word, the capitalist excesses which had happened in some economies have thrown open this debate of what is actually competition, how far is the market really being fairly monitored or regulated, and therefore when you're looking at market being regulated with fair play as the criteria, in this era when globalization itself is being looked at with a sort of suspicion, saying is it doing justice, Competition Commission in India therefore will have a newer challenge, not just because of the new economy, but because of the way in which India would want to be an open economy, but yet be conscious of fine lines which have to exist.